back out fishing. First trip of 2023. I'm proper excited for this one. Turned up, it's a Sunday. There was 4 or 5 people on, and all of them are left, and there's just myself and another lad. So there's 2 of us. We've got all 16 pegs to ourselves, half a lake each. He's plotted up directly opposite there. So yeah, them 3 rods sat there. They are well spaced out. I'm fishing like 3 swims. Why wouldn't you? But yeah, in Party Point, spoke to a lad called Rich. He'd fished this all weekend. He'd had a 37 out of here, and I thought that's something to go on. They'd not really seen a great deal, but winter time, the fish can be sort of confined to one area, and I think sort of this swim is a really, really good shout for that, seeing as he's had one. So yeah, proper excited about this one. Really looking forward to it. So fingers crossed we can sneak something out this trip. But yeah, look at it out there. It looks like a mill pond. But what epic. Right, I'll show you where I've got my rods. Like I said, I am fishing 3 spots. The only rod that's actually in my water is the middle one, and that's straight to the garage in the distance there. About 20 wraps. Lovely spot there. Right hand rod. It's just cast up to that little channel there. And they're both on wafters. And the left hand rod is on a solid bag. I'm not sure if you can make that one out. There is a floating marker, which is where you're there. I'm about a rod length to the right of that. So yeah, them rods, well spread out. Fishing a bit different to how I usually fish. Usually like to tuck my rods down and tuck them tips down, but this trip I'm going to fish them up in the air. Cut as much line through the water as possible, see if I can fish for a few liners and sort of try and pin them down. And if I start getting liners, come a bit shorter. If I don't get any liners, go longer, and just sort of keep moving things about and chopping and changing this trip. I've got to find them. You've got to find where they are in winter, because they can be shoaled up together, and that's the plan. But look at it out there. It's quite mild actually. 6-7 degrees, and it's certainly looking good for a bite. But yeah, Party Point, lovely swim, great one for a social. Look, you've got swim right next to you there. All this pank to myself. How epic's that? Like I say, centre of Party Point. And then another swim there. So absolutely brilliant for a social. Good chit chat with your pals. But yeah, you can tell I'm excited for this trip. It's been a while, not been able to get out because of work and whatnot, but hopefully this is it now. Start getting out, get some consistency, get in a bit of a routine, get in tune with what's happening, start getting into a few whackers for 2023. That's the plan anyway. But just happy to be out. Right, I'm going to stop waffling on and put the kettle on, have a brew, catch up with you in a bit. Well, it's 3:30 now. Them bobbins have remained motionless. It's starting to get proper cold. Been watching the water for ages. Nothing's giving itself away. Nothing's stuck its head out. No fizzing, no bubbling, nothing. I've got nothing to go on. A little bit of a cast around with the rods, just trying to see if I can sort of pin them down and find where they're shoaling up this winter. But as of yet, no joy. But there's plenty of time yet. And while them rods are out there, in the zones, on the dance floor, there is every chance. But it does look nice. Look at that. Flat calm. Looks absolutely lovely. And right, gonna get my tea on, warm up a little bit, keep watching, keep listening, and hopefully I can pin them down soon and sneak one out. A nice winter carp. Happy days. Here's tonight's tea. We've got potatoes, vegetable soup, chunks of corned beef, and give it all a nice good heating through. Sit down, chill out, stuff my face, watch the water while I eat that. And then I've got some cakes as well. I mean, these are something special. I can check that one out. What else we got? Proper heart attack material tonight. Loads of cakes, chocolate bars, Haribos, you name it. Feasting like a king tonight, that's for sure. But yes, just need one of them rods to go ripping off, and that'll round off a lovely day. Right, stop banging on. Better sort my tea out because I'm steaming the bivvy out. Alright, catch you in a bit, guys. Well, that was an absolutely awesome tea. I am proper stuffed. Sweating as well, which ain't bad. It's certainly done the trick, that tea. Warm my cockles right through. But yeah, awesome. So it's what, 5:15. It's not long before it's going to be pitch black. Joys of winter carp fishing. Long dark nights, but never mind. Spring's only round the corner and decent fishing times are ahead. But quite confident for tonight. I'm going to touch them rods now till probably about 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, unless something happens. But yeah, I'm just going to chill out, lay on my bed, watch the water, try and listen out, see if I can pin them down ready for tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see. So, right, gonna leave it there, guys. Not gonna do any more filming unless one of them rods does go ripping off. Failing that, guys, catch back up with you in the morning. It's 10:30 in the morning. Not had a single bleep. Not seen anything. Not heard anything. It has been mega quiet. Conditions are exactly the same as yesterday. Yeah, I'm gonna redo them rods, try a couple of different spots. Apart from the right rod, I'm gonna keep that out towards that channel there. Yeah, get them rods moved. Hopefully something will happen today. Well, it's 3 o'clock now. Not seen anything, not heard anything, not had a beep. It's all three rods went out about 10:30, and I've just left them. They all went out with a lovely donk. Well happy with them. The sun's out as well, so it's feeling quite mild now. So it's not like I'm not confident, because I do feel confident. I think I'm going to get a bite. Now's got to be prime time while it's at its warmest. But yeah, note to go on. So don't really see the point in moving. Can't really do any more. Tried casting about a bit yesterday and tried to find them, but no joy. Didn't even get any liners or anything. So really, I'm just gonna have to sit on my hands, keep watching. If I see something, I can act on it, but failing that, just keep at it. It's lovely to be out. It would be nice to catch that first fish of 2023, but yeah, we'll see. It might be a camping session. Who knows? Could turn it into a carping session, but check it out there, guys. It looks absolutely epic. I mean, look at that. Really does look nice, but just need a fish to round the trip off. So, give it a couple of hours, get me tea, get back to you soon, do a bit more filming, and then chill out for the night, for the long, dark winter nights. So, I've bought myself a little digital thermometer. I thought I'm going to start keeping a record and keeping my eye on the water temperature, and as the water temperature climbs, see at what point that water temperature gets to for when them carp start feeding. I've just set it up down there, and I do realise that in the margin it's going to be a slightly different temperature to out there when my fishing rods are fishing in the deeper water, but it's going to give me a ballpark figure of, you know, when the carp start switching on and when the carp start having it. So yeah, I thought I'd monitor it every trip, and it just adds something else to my armoury, and something else for me to keep an eye on and see if I can sort of formulate a pattern each year that when the water gets to, say, let's say 10 degrees, that's when the carp start switching on, and that's when, you know, you're in with a really, really good shout. So let's have a look at the temperature and see what it's at today. Now, I do know that water temperature feels proper cold, but yeah, that's at 6.5 degrees, and it does feel proper cold. I would have thought that once we get to, you know, when that starts reading probably 10-12 degrees, then them carp should be switching on big time then. But I just thought I'd start keeping my eye on it. It's something I've never done, and just thought I'd give it a go going forward. But it does say, you know, it's 6.4, 6.5, but that water temperature, that water feels freezing. Not sure if I've just seen some rings coming up there. That's interesting. See if we can make that out. No, it's died off. But that is not a million miles away from my spot at that channel there. So, interesting. Was it a carp? Was it a perch? Who knows? But anyway, it's the only thing I have seen. So hopefully it's a carp, and hopefully that right hand rod, or any of the rods in fact, go ripping off soon. Right, it's about 3:45 now, so I'm gonna give it till 4, put my tea on, chill out, keep watching that water. If something sticks its head out, then I'll certainly be cast into it, but not seen any definitive shows at all. But there's still time yet. We've still got till sort of, I can be here till 11 o'clock tomorrow, 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, but I need to be away at 10, so we've still got a good few hours left yet, and anything can happen. It's 5:45 now. Not got long before it's going to be pitch black, and I am absolutely amazed I've not seen anything. But I've had my tea, gonna lay my bag, chill out, watch the water for a bit, and if I don't get back to you through the night with a fish, I'll catch up with you in the morning. Fingers crossed for a whacker tonight though. Come on, Mr. Carp, pay me a visit. Well, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I've not had one bleep. I've not had one bleep in the, 40 odd hours that I've been here. I've not seen a cat bush out. It's been proper quiet. And yeah, I've got to admit, I'm not very confident this morning because I have never ever caught carp when it's been misty like this. I just can't recall ever playing one in the mist. Ever. I mean, maybe it's just me that never catches when the weather conditions are like this, or maybe it's just coincidence that I've just not had one. But yeah, not feeling it this morning, and when you're not feeling it, it tends to not happen. So yeah, I'm certainly up against it, but I've got 3 hours left. I'll be off at 10. So hopefully this mist disappears within the hour and so I'll catch one last knockings, but it's looking like a camping session for me. But it's been peaceful. Really good kip last night. I'm going to stop waffling on and get the kettle on, sit, watch the water for a bit, and then do the slow pack up. So it's looking like it's going to be a blankety blank. Gears on the barra, just got the bivvy left and the rod's still out. But another 20 minutes and I'll be gone, so this will be the last bit of filming. It has been a good trip. I have enjoyed it. It's been just nice to chill out and get out for the first trip of 2023. It is a tough lake at the best of times, Birch, let alone coming in winter time, so I was totally up against it, and I think it's done one fish in about 2 weeks. So yeah, the cards were stacked against me, that's for sure. But anyway, it's good to get out. Would have loved to have caught, don't we all? But can't catch every time, so it is what it is. I'd like to thank everybody who's supporting the channel. It's growing all the time. I'm absolutely overwhelmed by the people that comment, that hit the subscribe button. It truly means a lot to me. It really does, guys, and thank you so much to everybody who has commented and hit that subscribe button. You're all absolute legends. Cheers, guys. Cheers, everybody. It's absolutely amazing. I will hit a subscribe button there. If you could hit the button, subscribe to the channel, it is greatly appreciated, guys. Take care, tight lines. See you on the next one.